In this video, I would like to share an experience I had with a scientist while I was at a science convention, and he was having a lecture on Earth 2.0. So I attended this lecture, and he was talking about the possible planets in this galaxy that have the right kind of ingredients for human life. And at the end, we asked questions. And I raised my hand, as I like to do. I always ask questions. And I asked him, I said, why do we want to colonize another Earth? Do you think we have the advancements to do that? Because if we don't have the advancements to clean up the trash rivers in Philippines and China, do you think we are capable of actually going to these Earth 2.0? And then everyone was like, they were all just like, I don't know, like they never thought of that or something. And I was like, And he gave the same response my science teacher in elementary school did. Well, eventually Earth is going to die, and we're going to need a planet to inhabit in the future. And I'm like, oh my God, I was like, it didn't even answer my question fully. And his response, I know he has more education than me, he probably has, PhD, he's a professor at Vanderbilt, one of the top schools in this area, and his response was as though he was in high school or something. And I was looking for a little deeper response to my questions, but I know it got him critically thinking, because I'd see him watching me at the end when everyone left and I was exploring a little bit, just looking at the books, looking at these little diagrams of Earth and looking at these telescopes and things of that nature. And I know that there are scientists who are basically pessimistic, meaning they don't really care too much about looking at Earth in its positive future, meaning thousands of years from now, Earth has a positive new beginning. There are some scientists that look at Earth thousands of years from now from the perspective of, is doomsday. And we have a lot of movies that are doomsday. The future of Earth is polluted. Everywhere is trash, everywhere is just disease and decay, and we are leaving Earth to find another planet for a fresh start because we can't handle Earth anymore because it's just too junky. So we want to hopefully, get some clean air on another planet. And I was thinking, these desires for external advancements, such as advancements in technology, physics, mathematics, that can get us to these planets, is simply a mirror for the advancements that we will have internally. And the advancements I'm talking about in the Aquarian age is neurological advancements, neurological understandings, neurological recalibration, reconfiguration, neurological rewiring. Because I got to thinking about the issue behind these trash rivers in Philippines and the trash rivers in China. It's not so much technical. Okay. It is social, and that has to directly do with the neurology. So I was thinking, and I'm thinking now, as I love to reflect in Gaia, about the technology and when we are just solely looking at life from our external technology as though that is basically the future, we tend to be more pessimistic, because we know we can't handle all this technology because our system is not advanced enough internally. Our internal system is not advanced enough to be able to manage all that. So we're like, oh God, I can barely handle technology right now. I get completely wiped out from it. I couldn't imagine 1,000 years from now when technology is probably even more, and we may look like an alien planet where skyscrapers are on top of skyscrapers and there's just all this technology everywhere, like in those movies. People, they don't like that vision of the future. So when they don't like it, we tend to like, I don't like it. There's no hope. I want to look at a future where I'm on another planet, and the planet is clean. The planet has a lot of nature, a lot of fresh air. Reminds me of like, Norway or something, where it's just green. Everything is just beautiful. Herbs everywhere. Trees everywhere. Because we all know inside that is the life we are truly meant to live. So when we just look at a future of technology, it wears us out, just the thought of it. But we know technology is advancing, but the true, and it's kind of like an underground shift because it's internally, therefore it's not something like we can read on the news or something we can read in an article about new advancements in science and research or something. It's internal, so it's kind of like subconscious. It's neurological little subtle shifts that are changing our perspective, changing our energy level, or even biochemistry is adjusting, cleaning, kind of firing in a new way. And it's subtle. And we are so externalized in our presence. It's literally like we're walking out of our body. So our body is upgrading, but we're so out of our body in our technology that we can't really feel it. That's when we get desensitized, when we are literally, we have no connection to our body. And I've seen people in their body, it's like, it's just like they don't know what's going on at all with their body. And that's the future they don't like. But it's also the illusionary future. It is not real. What is always real, and has been real for thousands, millions of years on this planet Earth, is the true advancements on planet Earth, is advancements inside, and the true life to live is always natural, organic, simple, and in tune with the rhythm and flow of Gaia. That is our future in the longevity, has been our future ancient Egypt, future, and then future in the distant future. It's just we need to get in tune, grounded in our body, reconnect with our body so that we can begin to have a physical sensation of the neurological shifts that are happening. Because everything has its own vibratory field. The moon, when it enters Pisces, it penetrates us at a unique angle that shifts something internally. Or the sun in Aries, it penetrates us at an angle that shifts something internally. Even the equinoxes, even the trees, even herbal tea, all of it, all Gaia does, especially right now on the planet, because the electromagnetic field of planet Earth is like awakening. That's the word, awakening, is everywhere on the internet, because it is awakening. Even the trees, and it's not so much as though the planet's been sleeping. Our connection to the planet was dormant and sleeping. So the vibratory field of this planet Earth has always had high vibrations and low vibrations, but in the Dark Ages we were kind of disconnected. Our vibratory field was very desensitized, so we couldn't really have communication with the planet. So we were very much like wandering around, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but that linking back up to the planet mirrors we're linked in the technology. But the true technology that's moving up us is Gaia, linking back up to the planet and the electromagnetic field of the planet. So that's when we get into the whole human is awakening, is because our connection to Earth, our sensitivity is reawakening, and that sensitivity brings a whole different template of self-expression, talents, strengths, and gifts. Sensitivity represents us entering into a higher dimension, but it also represents us purging a lot of the lower dimensional dissensitivity, subconscious wasteland, denied self-love, denied acceptance, denied forgiveness. We're purging all of that in order for us to live freely in the vibratory field of our most natural rhythm, which is being organic to planet Earth. So I wanted to share this with you guys because I was reflecting, doing some morning reflecting, and that memory came up, and I felt like I should share it with you guys because it's just very, very interesting. The whole pessimism and science and the immaturity of, I just want to get a car. I want to buy this car because it just looks nice and I want something to do. That's kind of like spiritual immaturity to me. Just want to go to Earth 2.0 because I can. And that was very much his response, is we're gonna go there because we can. I'm like, The question to really ask yourself, and even if you want to ask your teachers, if we cannot advance, if we have no idea how to advance our neurology, if we have no idea how to advance our neurology where we no longer have these trash rivers, then do you think we're capable of really, really having a sophistication of, to go to another planet? And that's the thing. We have escapism. Escapism in the Dark Ages was everywhere. I did this bad deed. I murdered this person. I'm gonna escape what I did. But it always follows me. And we have that even in Shakespeare. We have that everywhere in kind of medieval stories of escapism. I kill you and I get away, but it follows me and comes back, and revenge. That is showing up in our escapism to planet Earth 2.0. All of our stuff will just follow us there. Sorry, Charlie, it will just follow us there. Our makeup, our design, here and now, will be the design of Earth 2.0. It just will take longer for that Earth to become like this Earth, because it is completely a child. Is it a child we'll raise to become like the planet that is right now, to be honest? So if we want to ever raise an Earth, a child, to be its most intelligent, resourceful, productive, compassionate self, humanity on that planet, well then we're going to need some teachers. We're going to need some people, humanity on this planet that is already mastered those things. Because the psyche cannot lie, and the psyche is what teaches the kid. So it's kind of like you can talk the talk, but if you're not walking the walk, that's what the psyche is. Oh no.